Hello everyone, it's Jamal Thomas. Welcome to the Progressive Soapbox. I've just seen the most pathetic thing, one of the most comical things that I've seen in a very long time. It warms my heart to no end. Claire McCaskill pleads to Sanders supporters, "I need you. I want you." That's embarrassing. She's worried that she's going to get primary, and so she's pleading with Bernie Sanders supporters, "I need your help, please. Don't let them vote me out of office. Don't let them vote me out of office. I'm terrified you're going to vote me out of office." This is, Free Beacon. Senator Claire McCaskill implored those who supported Senator Bernie Sanders during the 2016 presidential race to help re-elect her in 2018. McCaskill made the pleas during a private fundraising event on Thursday, The Hill reported. The Missouri Republican Party released audio from a closed McCaskill fundraiser in Missouri, where the senator was reaching out for support in 2018 Senate race. McCaskill was a major supporter of Hillary Clinton. "We can't get divided in a state like Missouri, or we're cooked," McCaskill said. "All of you are Bernie supporters. I need you. I want you. I want to talk to you. I want you to be part of our effort," she continued. "I'm a little worried about a primary against me because I think the Republicans will want to return the favor," she said. "I think the Republicans might give a lot of money to one of my primary opponents, doing similar to what I did to Todd Aiken." Let's repeat that. "I'm a little worried about a primary against me because I think the Republicans will want to return the favor," she said. "I think the Republicans might give a lot of money to one of my primary opponents, doing a similar thing to what I did to Todd Aiken." So what did McCaskill do to Todd Aiken? McCaskill played up essentially somebody who was batshit crazy. Because the person who was batshit crazy, she had a better chance of winning. So she ran ads in 2012 GOP primary state race touting his conservative achievements and securing him the nomination. Immediately after which, he came out and made some statement about legitimate rape. If it's rape, by definition, it is not legitimate. If she doesn't say yes, that is rape. It doesn't matter whatever else takes place. If she says no, and you proceed, it is rape. There is no legitimacy to it. That lost in that race. That should have lost in that race. So she's worried now that somebody might do this to me. You should be worried. And I may have a primary because there is, in our party, some of the same kind of enthusiasm at the base that was the Republican Party had with the Tea Party. McCaskill told Mark Reardon's show, a radio host based in St. Louis, Missouri. "You should be scared. I want you to be scared. This warms my heart. You should be running for your life at this point. Yes, primary her. I don't care if a Republican gives money to some progressive to get her out that seat. Do it. Take the money. Tell a Republican thank you. And get her ass out that seat. You got to start somewhere. She's good as anybody to take out that seat and get your legislative agenda through. If a Republican wants to give you money to do so, they do so at their own peril. If you run a race that's not beholden to your donors, but you run a race that's beholden to the public, you have a better chance of winning that race than the corporate shill of a candidate. The fact that she needed to do that to Todd Aiken, meaning had to give money and praise politically, that's actually pretty damn smart. Politically, if I was a political strategist, I would have did the same thing. But I'm making the point that the fact that she had to do it in the first place because she couldn't run just based on the things, the values in which she would espouse. She couldn't do it. The point I'm making to you is if she can't do that, if she can't run based upon principles, values that are not necessarily beholden to the people who are paying her, she should be taking out that seat on principle alone. Primary her ass. Primary all of them. Nothing takes place. Nothing gets accomplished until you get these guys off their seat. They are your hedge. They're your problem. Republicans are bad. But what Republicans tried to push is grossly unpopular. So you have to ask the question, if they're so unpopular, why are Democrats such failures? And why can't they get elected? That is the crux of the question you need to answer. And I strongly suggest that part of it has to do with Democrats being just as craven, just as obsequious, and just as much courtiers for their donors. Now, if you want that to change, if you want a better world, if you want a world that's not beholden to that interest, but purely to the interest of the public, the door you need to go through is getting people like Claire McCaskill out of their seats. Get them out their seats. Ultimately, whether or not you believe that you can win is less important. It's more important that you put the fear of God in them, that they know that on their left, somebody's trying to take their heads off. Until they have that fear of God in them, until they think and know, not just think, absolutely, fundamental basis of reality, no. These guys are coming for me. These guys are coming for me. They got the pitchforks out. They got the torches. They are marching down my front porch. Until that's the situation to which you have these guys in, nothing changes. Nothing changes at all. You would need to be willing to lose if you are absolutely going to win. And part of that attack, part of that strategy, is getting people like her out of her seats. She should be scared. This is the best news I've seen all day. Not because I don't necessarily know if the primary challenge can beat her, but the fact that she's having this conversation when she's out there trying to get money from people, and she had to take a detour from servicing those people to say, don't hit me, dog. Please don't hit me. Don't hit me. Hey, Claire. Remember when your candidate cheated Sanders? Do you remember that? I don't remember you coming out in any kind of defense whatsoever. Yes, I know you're supporting Hillary. But just because you're supporting Hillary doesn't necessarily mean you can't function without the integrity to realize that your party was cheating Sanders. And because she cheated Sanders, millions of supporters, those supporters gave money, those supporters gave time, those supporters gave their hopes, their dreams, their ideas for what the country could be. They invested a lot into that man. That man opened his mouth, and the things that they were saying rattled in them. I went to one of Sanders' rallies. It was like Woodstock. Like all of these people there were in unison in the sense of this hope thing. To the same degree that the Trump rallies were like hate rallies. These rallies were love fests. We waited outside for 5 or 6 hours. There was no anger. No one was angry. Everybody was talking. Everybody was happy. It was completely freezing and completely cold. All of us were out there for one reason: Bernie Sanders. And the idea that this man, the first candidate that could potentially, fundamentally, change this country and bring about a needed revolution. Your party hit him in the knees. Not only did they hit him in the knees, they cheated him. And then they dragged his corpse around the DNC, paraded him about, and made him testify to the glory of Rome, or in this case, the glory of the Democratic Party. Don't ask us for help. Keep your pleas to yourself. Not only don't ask us for help, I'm insulted by the fact that you asked us for help. When Sanders needed somebody to stand up for him in the party to say that your party was cheating him, where were you, Claire? Tell me, where were you? I'm in the dark to where you were. Because understand, this is an undercut of our democracy. Full stop. You believe that this is political expedience to cheat an opponent. It is not political expedience to cheat an opponent. It is undercutting democratic process. If you're going to do things to gut how people can vote, if you're going to do things to adversely affect Sanders getting to his voter rolls, if you're going to shut down polls, if you're going to literally steal certain states, if you're going to kick people off the rolls, people who have a constitutional right to go out there and place their bets on who they want to run this country, that was their constitutional right. And your party saw that right and said, yeah, fuck that. Their constitutional right gets in the way of putting our status quo shield in that office. Fair enough. So don't come and asking us for help now. I will speak for all of the other progressives. You can go fuck yourself. And you can tell the rest of your party the same. We are coming. We're coming. You're going to be taken out of your seats. Whether or not it's going to be some Democrat, whether or not it's going to be a Green Party member. Personally, I hope it's a Green Party member. I hope Pip gets its shit together. We will get you. All of you. It may take a while, but we will take you out of that seat. You are right to be scared. You should be scared. Good. That's a good thing. This is a good day. A very good day. Alright guys. Feel free to comment. Feel free to subscribe. Feel free to support on Patreon. Have a good one, guys.